Will the IRS seize my business? I'm Darren T. Mish. They call me the IRS solution attorney. The answer is it depends. I know, it's always my answer, isn't it? If your business is incorporated, generally speaking, and you owe individual income tax, it's very unlikely that the IRS is going to seize your business. Your business, if you're incorporated or if you're an LLC, is actually a different person under the law than you are, and so the IRS has a lot of hoops to jump through before they can seize that business. So it would be very unlikely. Also, remember, your business, sort of by definition, is used for the production of income, and generally speaking, anything used for the production of income is an allowable expense and should not be seized, provided the IRS is eventually going to be paid, either through an offer in compromise or an installment agreement or whatnot. Now, if you have a business that owes payroll taxes, it's a different answer entirely. Your business could be seized. Could happen. Really, when we talk about the seizure of a business, what we're talking about is the seizures of the assets of the business. So if you own a business, like my law firm was when I started out, there wasn't a lot to it. There was me, and there was a rented desk, and a rented phone, and an old computer and a printer that I owned. And at that time, over 20 years ago, if you seized my business, what were you going to get? I mean, not much. Now, compare and contrast to, I've represented some towing companies, and they have multiple tow trucks that are free and clear. They have multiple assets. They have big dollar things. If they owed a significant payroll tax debt and they couldn't work it out any other way, the IRS very well could seize the business assets and shut them down. It could happen. Is it particularly common? Not particularly, because most people are going to do something before that happens. They're going to enter into an installment agreement. They're going to get the IRS to agree to put them in hardship status, or they're going to voluntarily shut down the business. A lot of the businesses that I actually represent don't have a whole lot in the way of assets. I mean, when it boils down to it, they might have a couple $1,000s worth of assets, and there's usually a way to appease the IRS by paying them the value, the actual value of those assets before they seize the business and shut it down. Now, that being said, if you have a payroll tax case and you're not current, meaning you're pyramiding, which means you're paying the back taxes, but you're accruing new tax debt or tax liability every quarter, then the IRS is going to be really unhappy with you, and they're going to talk about seizing the business. So, like a lot of these videos that I make, the answer is it depends, because it's so very specific. I did my best here to answer, so I'm going to recap real quick. If you owe individual tax and your business is incorporated or an LLC, I don't think there's much, risk at all of the IRS seizing your assets or your business assets. If you're a business and you owe significant payroll tax debt and you have significant assets of the business that are easy to seize and easy to sell, I think there is a risk that your business assets could be seized and essentially put you out of business. If you have questions about this or anything having to do with IRS problem resolution, I invite you to visit our website at getirshelp.com or give us a call at 888-438-6474. That's